Hello, everyone. Hello. I am your host, Desert Fox. Welcome and welcome back to the stream and to the channel. I am a glorious host. We are playing Railroader. It is episode 31. So, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Why don't everybody on the YouTube side of things smash that like, subscribe, and destroy that bell button so you get these videos when they come out. And then over here on my Twitch side of things, hello, good evening. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. And we're gonna get rolling here. We are gonna get rolling. Hello, Tweak. So, we got the live scene up. We're also going to be joined by JJ. JJ just stepped away for a moment to use the restroom, as one does. So when he gets back, we will get rolling. Boom. So we'll do this in the meantime. All right, there we go. Get this backup one here in the background with. There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, everyone. Hi. So, yes. So, JJ has me. We're here on the GLR. It is day 42. Bring those back up for myself. I am running Big Willie and Large Marge, our pair of Berkeys. I'm up here at the Larka Junction. I've picked up a big cut of cars that were sitting here in the yard. I'm taking them back down to Bryson. And so, going to get that rolling. Pop. Okay. Alright. And, oh, I see. This is not rolling. Oh, it's because I had the... There you go. It was routed for that previous freight train that kind of came through. So, last time we were together, we had that other big freight train coming down the hill. And we stopped at Hemingway. In the last few minutes, it has made it down to Bryson, and the shunting for it has begun. And that is what JJ is presently working on. So we're going to haul these cars down there. I'm going to pick up whatever he's got for me. And we are going to head westbound. Simple little night. Starting with me and him. And then... we don't know who else is joining us as of right now. Alright. So I know those are all going to where they're going. So yeah. Let's take a look while that's running. Let's head down here. Take a look, shall we? So yeah, like I said, he stepped away. But this
Hello,
is
Tweak.
JJ, welcome back. And welcome to the stream. So yes, I was just showing everyone what is going on down here in Bryson. The colorful mess that is Bryson Yard.
I'm working it out.
I know. It's not your fault. I just started it.
All right.
But I am en route down the hill with my big cut. Do you want me to route myself onto the main?
Yes, I've got you routed already where I want you, which is on the second main.
Acknowledge, my friend.
And then what I'm going to do is push a bunch of cars up your bum. Well, actually, no. What I want you to do is go onto the first main where the actual station is. And I will switch the switch that switches the switch over where the switches.
That switches the switch.
Which
So
I've just switched.
you will route me there.
You have been routed.
All right. Ooh. It's usually a second date kind of deal. I like it.
Routed, not rooted.
Oh. I'm just playing. But anyway, so yes, I see that. So yeah, I'll stop there and then I'll just wait for whatever you got for me.
What I want you to do, once you pull forward of the station, there are two cars for silver interchange.
Yep.
2 boxcars in the house track, whatever it is.
Yes.
Those there next to the station. Then what I'm going to do is the rest of the reds in here, I'll push them onto the back of you. They are all for Silver Industries. None of these ones are for interchange.
Got it. Be down in a moment.
Then what you will do...
Go ahead.
is you will make your way to... East Whittier.
Make my way to East Whittier.
And break off the cars at the back that I put on you. And then attach all the silver interchange stuff there in the middle.
See that?
So you have all the silver interchange stuff still at the back.
Okay.
And then proceed down to Dillsbury Yard.
Got it.
I will actually probably put on...
While I'm looking, I will check the log train for us.
Yeah, I'll put on that stuff as well.
Okay,
so you'll be leaving some stuff at Whittier, East Whittier as well.
1311.
Just dump and run. Whoops.
Got it. 6303. What the fuck? And then there's okay. I don't remember this cut being here. I don't remember this being placed here at all. Alright, so there's like
which one you're talking about.
Down here at Parson at Silva Paperboard and Parsons Tannery. There is about 20 cars or so for the interchange just randomly parked in a siding. I don't remember because we haven't played it in a week.
Oh, I see what you're talking about now. Why is the passenger set down there?
This is what happens when we don't have a gizmo to watch the passenger trains. We're just not being very attentive to our passenger services this morning, it seems. We got shunting on the mind. But yeah, I had to take a little bit of a break. I had finally hit that first big wall of burnout from this game. I put about just shy of 500 hours in, pretty much straight prior to purchase or from purchase, and so I took about a week off from it. Just didn't touch it, didn't think about it. Just completely. I finally hit that wall, and just like last night, I couldn't do it. I tried. I couldn't do it.
$7,000 from Charlie. Charlie got $7,000 from a single train.
How?
180 cars.
What the fuck?
It was okay. Remember how we had the big train?
Yeah.
She's basically done the same thing, but bigger.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's like double the size of what we did.
Oh well, yeah, but it's not about number of cars. Well, actually, when it goes to for finances at the other end, it is about number of cars. But for train weight is how is.
That was true.
Hang
All
on,
of
let's
our
see.
cars were full. A lot of
Yeah,
other people's were empties.
we had fewer heavy cars. That's why people have had the same amount of cars, but only half the weight.
And they're like,
She had 8,254 tons.
I could have
No, actually, that's 95 cars. So
I could have easily backed this cut up to Robinson Gap and picked those other 16, 17 cars up. The train's currently sitting at 2,500 tons. I could have picked those cars up. I'm not going to, because I'm already here down in Bryson. But I could have picked them up, and the train would have been about 4,000 tons. Then I'm picking up all the stuff you're giving me, and then all the stuff I'm picking up along the line. Train would have been close to 7, 8, 9,000 tons if we wanted it to be. So I'm glad that we didn't go that route, because there's no, like, yes, I have Berkeys, yes, we can do it, but I'm glad that we're not forced to do it. Make sense? Now getting the trains, getting the interchange services to Bryson, okay, that's one thing. Excuse me. All right. We are actually pulling into Bryson.
well, while
God damn it. Oh, it's about to get FPS-y, boys. If you thought the
about
FPS
to,
were...
it's already.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just had ice cream.
Ooh, nice. So, I'll give you folks a little bit of... if you're not part of the Railroader Discord, there is something...
Why the fuck not?
Why the fuck not? Firstly, one, why the fuck are you not a member of the GLR Discord? And two, why aren't you a member of the Railroad Discord? But what the fuck? And then 3, the new update circles around that. I'm just going to circle my mouse around the turntable, and then I'm going to circle my mouse around the Berkey, and then I'm just going to move on. That's how I'm going to do it. How you interpret that is your decision. Oh, I didn't make my my very American style entry.
Incredibly loud and obnoxious.
Yes. Hi. Is this easier for
Hello
me?
there.
Is this easier for you for me to just pull all the way forward with the whole train, then back onto these cars?
Well, that was what I was assuming you were going to do.
Okay, gotcha. Because I was gonna stop short, cut myself out, and then roll forward, grab them back onto the big cut again. But I'll do it your way.
Do that if you want.
Well, I already passed it, so it's a little too late.
Those 2 boxcars have to go into the... Okay. Well, that's an interchange car as well, but we should probably address that when it gets to the interchange. One of them is a GLR.
Yeah.
Looking all out of place and shit.
It's from one of the Alarka cuts. Oh, there's a stop signal I'm coming up to.
Oh, hang on.
I'm in yard mode now to begin to do this back down.
Is that a more gooder? A better shade of more gooder.
More
A
gooder?
better shade of green. Yeah, more gooder.
That is a much better.
A more gooder.
More gooder. We're more good up in this biatch. While I'm sitting here, I'm gonna doing this backup and watch you do this shunting movement.
You can either watch me, or what I was going to suggest is once you've completed that and you're waiting for me, because it's going to take me a few minutes, the other end of the world, at Silver, has all that stuff that needs doing as well. You don't have to sit here doing nothing.
This is true. All right.
There is
So
stuff to
while
do.
you're working this, I am gonna go unfuck that stuff down at the paperboard.
Please do, because if it's not done before we get there, it's going to be a problem.
It's already kind of a problem.
It'll be more of a problem when we get there.
Yes. All right. So game plan. I am going to get these cars. They're all for the interchange. Yes. So I am gonna send them to the interchange. Sounds like a plan. Pulpwood cars. Alright, then I need to do the switching around with those fucking pulpwood cars. There was one more car that needs to come out of here, but I really can't be fucking bothered right now. You know what? No. It's just the one. It's actually not in a bad spot. Just let me know when the Berkeys are ready for me.
Oh yeah, definitely will.
Alright.
That's one hell of a ladder climb. I had to switch 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of points.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. All of them except one.
Let's use both of these engines because that's the reason why I had them down here.
So what are you? You're a locust pin. Where's the other locust pin? Shit, it was arse end. A locust pin and a dual. Probably a reason why it was like this.
Okay, so that did not work the way I wanted it to. Yeah, we go. Ow. My ankle cracked. Oh. I wanted Subway. Alright, so while I'm up here, we'll just cycle the pulpwood cars out first. Because unfortunately, this Connolly Creek shit does need to be kept up on. Whether it's by him, whether it's by me, whether it's by one of us. So just cycle those
I
cars
don't know
out.
what the Ember's doing at the moment.
But it looks like this one.
I have a question.
I have an
Oh,
answer.
That's the answer. No, you didn't. My question was, why are you going in that direction? And I was speaking to my train. And the answer was, because I told it to, thinking that I was telling it to go the other direction. Because I got turned about.
Turnabout's fair play. Alright, there we go. I wanted Subway. So what, another 200 tons? No, it's 50, yeah, it's another 200 tons of pulpwood dropping off there. I
200
like
tons, so 4 cars.
Yep. Paperboard P2 has 4 cars. Parsons Tannery, blah 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 blah, has 4 cars, but for strangely enough, 2 of them are in the zone and the other 2 are not. So I'm trying to figure that out. And I will get back to you when I do.
Because they got moved, or just weren't spotted correctly.
Well, I mean, they're actually in. No, they're actually in the zone. It's just kind of odd. And so now there's only 2 cars that don't fit in the Parsons Tannery zone in the cut, which is mildly inconveniencing and mildly annoying, at best. Just adds another switching maneuver in the actual full set list of work. Come on, come on. For the record, Parsons Tannery, our silver paperboard's at 57%. Parsons Tannery is at 80. And Whittier Sawmill is at 89.
That's good.
Means not everything died while we were gone. Come on, bring your fat ass down here. Bring the pair of yep, bring both of you. Yeah. 720 tons and you want to struggle.
All aboard the struggle bus.
It's a decapod and a logging Mikado. There is no excuse. Come on, flip it around. Flipping it around town. Yeah, there we go, darling. There we go. I hope everyone that's tuning in is having a fantastic night. Had a fantastic day's worth of weather and kind of brought me out of a bit of a funk. Been gained with some friends I haven't gained with for a little while today. It was a productive day, and got a productive morning tomorrow planned ahead after the stream. And so yeah, just wanted to take a second here and just say, hope you're having a great early spring, and yeah. And if you're not, brighter days are ahead. He's like, I don't like your optimism. You're too optimism prime. Yeah, I just
Which
said
Transformer
that.
was he again?
What was that?
Which Transformer was Optimism Prime again?
He was the big caterpillar bulldozer. He's the one. He's Optimus Prime's brother that didn't go to college, but went to trade school and got into construction.
Alright, so let's pull these Berkshires forward because it's hard to attach anything to the arse end of it when they're still in that little...
When its ass is protected.
Yeah. Or did it?
That's good timing because I just finished the pulpwood switcheroo, picking up a car, and then I'm taking these cars for the interchange to the interchange, and then I'll figure out what we're doing. I mean, I could be a cheeky fucker. I could just drop them in the interchange, get the money for them, and then pull them into Dillsborough Yard. And just get them the fuck out of the way.
And what good would that do you?
What? I don't know. Free up interchange for the big train coming. It wasn't.
It's got exactly the same stuff, so
Yeah, that's
you might as
true.
well put in, fill up the interchange, call for another interchange service, and then once they fuck off, you fill the interchange up again. Once or twice or 3 times or however many times it needs to go.
Fair enough. All right then. That is the way we'll run it.
Big
That is the way we'll roll.
cheeky fuckers.
Cheeky buggers.
Yeah, you're over here. Orders 4.
Cheeky bastards. Bum 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 bum.
Tell me.
Sorry. 1 second. There we go. Oh, whoa, Jesus. I just sent the camera flying through a building. Let's roll through the streets.
What is that?
What is what, my friend?
Gore and in France. Death.
Gore and Dapipted? I don't know. I don't know what that engine stands for.
Okay, no, it is haha.
For all we know, it could be like fucking Hungarian or something.
It's from
Slut
Monterey,
monkeys.
California.
Oh. Did I just get called a slut monkey by a robot that's not in the... not hauling my passenger trains right now? So who's really the slut monkey? Furby. Being rude. Hi, Miss Gizmo. I know you
No,
weren't
she's-
being rude. That was
Hang on.
Furby.
Stop. She disconnected again.
Ah.
And now
Slut
she's back again.
Monkeys Part 2.
Oh, she's got the other voice on.
Hi,
We'll
Miss
see
Gizmo.
how we go.
Steady as she goes, Miss Gizmo. Steady as she goes. Oh, those are all brand freaking new. Alright, well. Shit. Okay, well, looks like we're going to be building a... I spent some money, and then I forgot I spent it because it's sitting up here at Silva Interchange with no icons. I bought 4 oil cars and 4 more coal cars. Each of the coal cars, or each of the oil cars has a destination. They each go to the diesel fueling stands. Each one goes to one. And then the 4 coal cars go somewhere. I don't remember specifically where they go offhand, but I know they're all here and they're ready to go. I did not fucking think about that.
All right. Can you bring your camera up to Bryson for a moment, please?
What are you slut monkeys doing?
We are streaming and running the GLR. You're more than welcome to come join us. So, I'm actually going to turn the HUD off here for a minute. So, I'm sitting at the Bryson...
Further up. Further up. Further up. Further up. Into the yard itself. I need to explain to you a few things.
Holy shit.
Ignore that for the moment. So what my plan is from this point here is you'll see that the big cut of the dark blue, the Alaka copper stuff that you got right in the camera there. I'm about to push that onto the back of the Robinson coal stuff,
Okay.
or the Robinson coal onto the back of the Alaka. It doesn't matter which way it goes. The Alaka and the Robinson coal stuff will be going together. Then the red stuff, the silver paperboard in the middle, and the Whittier sawmill stuff will be attached to the back of your 2 Berkshires there. You'll see at the right hand ladder track next to the green there's 1 locust pin. Don't forget that. At the other end of the train I'm currently connected to, there is a Dillsborough fuel on a locust pin and a couple for Andrews there. So those 3 Andrews will have to go into the Andrews right up the on the right hand side there, and then that'll be ready for everything to go once they're sorted out and attached to everything. The reason why I'm letting you know is because even I know we just started. I gotta go.
That is okay.
So you know what my plan was here, and that'll empty the yard out completely, well, almost completely. The Andrews stuff will still be here.
Alright.
But it'll get rid of all the Robinson Gap, all the Whittier, all the silver paperboard, and the Alaka stuff. And you'll be left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Andrews, and 4 for Bryson, which will need to get done at some point. But it'll empty the yard.
Alright. Okay. I'll take
How you choose to do it in what order is up to you. But like I was saying, Robinson Gap and Alaka will go together. The 2 Berkshires will take everything to the east, which is Silver Interchange, Silver Paperboard, past the Tannery, and the Whittier Sawmill stuff, which will drop on the way.
Okay.
Along with the Bryson, Dillsborough stuff, the Locust Pin and Dillsborough fuel. I was going to send the 2 GP9s west and the 2 Berkshires east.
Got it. Alright, so, okay, so you're done for the night then?
Unfortunately, yes. I've been called away. I need to go, and I need to go.
No, go handle your business, man. Hope everything's okay. Alright. Well, with that being said, it's just me now, and, Gizmo's here. Hi, Gizmo. So, guess... Okay, Shit. Okay. Alright, so we'll just bring that up here. Which one of these? I'm going to reverse like 2 more cars, I think.
Apparently, he is a very important place to be at 2 p.m.
Hey, I mean, his business is his prerogative. It seemed like it was in a rush / emergency, so it just seemed, hope everything's okay. I see. I just need it far back enough so I'm not fouling. Alright. But this is definitely the busiest Bryson has been. Look at this. This is a organized clusterfuck, if I've ever seen one. Hey, Crazy Cat. How you been, buddy? Long time no see. How things been on your railroads? Oh, wow. That's an impressive haul. Colorado, Kentucky? That's a very, very big haul.
Who would want to move to Kentucky?
Oh, yeah, that's where you're from, aren't you? It's cheaper, ain't it? I mean, compared to, like, Colorado and shit. I mean, where we live, it's still cheaper than the West. comparatively, let's just put this in comparison. Alright, so this should work the way I want, yeah. Because I don't really care. Fuck. Okay, yeah, run all the way up there.
I'm not from there, but I'm close to it and I know everything about it because a few of my family members live there. They lived in different parts of it and they're all the same.
Oh, well, yeah, it's, yeah, the value for homes, like, it's insane. It's insanely cheap. Yeah, he was just saying that, his stepson sold his home for the price of 3 Kentucky homes. Which is insane because, you know, nothing against Kentucky homes. Actually, my sister and her husband found one that was real nice. And it was, like, the exact same price what I paid for my house, but triple, if not quadruple the square footage. So, I mean, I guess it's all perspective of what you as a person desire. I have made a slight miscalculation. And in doing so, I am going to probably pay a very grave price. Crazy Cat, bear in mind, I think the shit talk for the state of Kentucky might be because she might be from the state. Gizmo. No, not really. We don't pay as much bullshit taxes. Let's just talk about that for a minute. You pay more bullshit taxes the more west you go. And if, you know, say for instance he lived in Seattle or something. Oh, damn. So, I have noticed from some images shared in the Railroader Discord. Again, 1, why are you not a member of the GLR? And 2, why the hell are you not a member of the Railroader Discord? There's a little video coming around from the game creator of the turntable, as I was talking about, and the Berkey. And then in the background of said photo, there is power lines. So I don't know if it's just an aesthetic thing, or if it's functionality too. I'm not quite sure. We are going to find out. And I'm about to play Russian roulette with this signal. grab that. So we'll push this forward like the car length now to get it out of the way on this side. Back up, grab that car, pull full, back up again, put it on that track. Run all the way back down, come around, come back down here, pull in, grab this stick, stick it onto the sleigh mica schist, back it up, push it forward onto the big cut, and we are out of here. Bitch, I did not tell you to go there.
One of these days, I'm going to get you set up on double streaming, which means you can stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time without affecting your upload speed.
I actually thought about doing that. Yes, I have seen that mod. I have seen that mod in action. Oh, Jesus. And some YouTube content I have watched. Sorry, I gotta adjust my mic stand here. Give me just a second. She was, leaning forward and she's not supposed to. There you go, sweetie. You know, I think there's a moment back in, like, day whatever I got to Bryson, where I looked at it and I said to myself, because I wasn't streaming it then, I said to myself, you know, I can't wait to fill this bitch out with cars. I don't really like being able to throw switches from the minimap. For me, like, okay, if I'm playing by myself, technically I am. If I'm playing by myself and I'm hauling 7 trains and I'm doing 4 areas worth of shunting at once, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I want that mod. Like, I want that kind of control. Because jumping around, it lets me, it takes away the jumping around part. Now, on the other foot of that, I really don't like it because it takes away from the basic, kind of like a core gameplay cycle of it, of which is you kind of have to jump around if you're playing by yourself. In a big group session, I can see it being helpful for the dispatcher and the officers. So yes, there are pros and cons to it. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. I think it has its strengths, and I also think it has some weaknesses, you know? I think it kind of makes things a bit easier in a good way, and it also makes things kind of easier in a bad way.
I think ranks should restrict third person.
Yeah. I feel like you should have more control over the style of game you're going to experience in a multiplayer session through the ranks. So if Gizmo hops in and I have her set to crew, she can only play in first person. She can only control one train. Like, it should feel realistic. You know? And then as they perform, as someone performs better, they get additional responsibilities. Like someone that's a yard master can control 3 to 5 trains. They have proven that they are competent enough to manage shunting and running a train simultaneously without causing accidents. I feel like a bit more control on that end of things is where you can really take off with that. Because, I like the band thing or whatever, or the passenger thing, because it just means if someone wants to hop in, if, say, Gizmo goes, hey, can I hop in and just, I don't want to run anything, I just want to ride a train and take photos. Okay, I can literally go in, set Gizmo's rank to passenger, so she can't switch anything, she can't do anything that's going to harm the railroad, and just let her have her fun. So I like that. I like that aspect of it. Because that means now you can kind of cater to everyone's fun a little bit differently. See, what I did is I went into company mode and I went into sandbox mode and I unlocked the Dillsboro shunt tracks from the map, the ones that are on the railroader map. There is a yard 4 and a yard 5 track that are only available in sandbox. So I went into sandbox mode. I think I did it on stream. Went into sandbox mode, activated them, and then sent them along the merry effing way. But see, I don't really want to start modding this game until there is better modding support for it. Because I don't want to fall into that weird habit that happened with Mount and Blade Bannerlord, which was you have to use Nexus mods in the Vortex mod manager for everything, or Unity mod manager, and it's historically been a fucking shit show. Okay? I don't have patience for a fucking shit show. If you do, more power to you. And more power to those that do. Like, if they put a Steam Workshop in here and it's fully integratable, by all means, dude, I'm going to mod the fuck out of this. I'm going to mod it till I break it. But outside, I don't really want to mess with mods.
Mods conflicting with one another, as well as the game updates, and you have to re-update the mod. It's too much of a hassle.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait just a little while. Like I was talking about earlier in the stream, we have a big update coming here in the next couple of days, via just the guy sharing videos of what they're working on in the update. Indicates that the first, hey, we got a big update coming. It seems like they update the game at least twice a month right now. So if one of those, and they're just small, like patchwork, none of them have been major, massive, like, oh, this is version 1.0 1.1. Now we're going into version 1.1.2 or whatever. I don't know how that fucking works. My point being there is that some of these mods are awesome, but we're going to get stuck at some point where there's going to be a big, massive update, and we're not going to be able to use the mods. And I want to get past that initial, like, mod-breaking event, and then I'll start modding. Because then all the modders are going to complain, then they're going to get us a very nicely made modding update, and then modding will be great. It happens in these kinds of games all of the time. 1 second. Alright, I am back. Yeah, I have nothing negative to say if you use mods. That's your gaming experience. It's more power to you. But personally, I can't. I just can't. It's too young. Game's too young. I was actually asking JJ, ironically, like, last week. Like, we're at the point where, like, aren't we at the end of the game? Like, we've unlocked everything. And he's like, no, dude. Game's just beginning, isn't it? Isn't it truly just beginning? And I'm like, well, when you put it that way, I mean, yeah, you're kind of fucking right.
No, fuck all mod and fuck them all.
Whoa. Oh.
You gotta watch it, cause some of the mods are technically cheating.
Yeah. That's the other thing. I didn't even think of that. So it might trigger Unity wanting to be fucking stupid. I do see it's like, this is what I had to preach to Gizmo, like me and JJ had to preach it to Gizmo a bunch with, especially with like the files and certain things, was it's probably just best to wait until they say it's good to go. Because then they can't get upset with us when we make some sort of fucking monstrosity. Dude, this thing's gonna be a massive train. A absolutely fucking massive train. Oh. Gizmo, how was your day today? What'd you get up to today? That you can safely share on stream. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do none of that. Well, that's because I think the guy's kind of a hypocrite, Giz. But that's neither here nor there. We can respectfully and politely move on. So, yes. With an asterisk. I have to do everything in a very organized fashion. This is my first real attempt doing both interchanges. JJ has helped me do some of the shunting, but this has primarily been by myself. I have fallen behind, but that was my own doing, not like... That was just me not doing it. But sitting here in-game, like, messing around or being AFK or whatever. But as far as, like, everything else, I can, at this point, yeah, I have figured out a way of running most of this railroad entirely by myself. With that being said, do I like it? Not as much. I would prefer to have my friends playing. Most trains I have ran by myself, most engines, so I have 19 engines, I have ran 9 of them at one time. And that was spread across 5 trains? 6 trains? Something like that. So yes, it's all how you structure the day. So like now that everything's coming out of Bryson, I have 2 giant trains coming out of Bryson that are going to handle, one handling everything eastbound, one handling everything westbound. Super simple. Super simple procedure. Should be done in a couple of chuffs. Oh my good fucking God. Okay, so we are not near record weight, but we are near record length. Yeah, I do agree. Once you get to like the point I'm at and others are at, it is a bit more map simulator. I think this has kind of become the part of why I get burnt out, where it doesn't. It's the game at this point has, when I'm not playing with my friends and I have to run everything by myself, and I have to run everything to keep it running, keep the cars inbound and things, The one problem I have is it feels like a actual job, and it starts to lose a little bit of the fun factor for me. But I do like the challenge. It's not the challenge I dislike. It's the when you have a lack of people playing with you at a certain time or whatever, it becomes a bit more laborious, a bit more mentally taxing. Surprisingly mentally taxing for such a low intensity game. Such low intent, such mental taxation for such a non-mentally taxing game. It blows my freaking mind. But, like, on the other foot, I've been trying out that game, Voxel Tycoon. I picked up Voxel Tycoon, and I've been playing that. And I just, the other day, figured out how to make a fucking conveyor belt work. I've never played games like Satisfactory or Factorio or any of those types of games, so I don't know how the conveyor belt system in those types of games work. I had a crash climb it. Yeah, well, I mean, you kind of control that with the level of contracts you do. Like, for example, Mr.L, his railroad is 8 or 9 days further than mine, but he can run the whole, and he has everything that we have. He runs all of the businesses. He just runs them at a lot smaller contract level, so he has a lot less cars. He's not doing 65 car trains, 100 car trains, 90 car trains. You know? Yes, that is the biggest crux issue I have developed with this game, is it does become a bit more tedious. And I don't want it to be.
Be right back, my muffin.
Aw, thank you, dear. Take your time. So, yeah, during my little break, I played some Pal World, and I beat it, pretty much. In terms of what you're supposed to do, I haven't beat all the bosses yet, but I have pretty much beat the game. I've caught almost all of the pals that are in the game. Bitch, why in the fuck are you stopping? I don't know who or why on God's green fucking earth you decided to stop right there in the middle of my track, but that's the bad spot to be stopping at. You're legit climbing up a fucking hill. Of course you can't fucking do it. Of course you can't fucking do it. The fucking 0.9 grade too.
Okay, I'm back, Slut Muffin.
Thank you, dear. Hi, welcome back. We are, Large Marge and Big Willie are fighting up a hill because they decided to throw their brakes and throw a tantrum. There you go. There you go, darling. Roll your happy ass up this hill, or so help me God. Because remember, bitch, it only gets worse from here. Once you get to Whittier, you're dropping off a bunch of cars, and you're picking up a bunch. And those cars are full. Alright, so what I did is I didn't go all the way in and purchase high-end equipment very early. That's what JJ did. He bought he bought a pair of diesels, he bought a shunter and a GP9 to start, and sold all of his starting equipment. I would say keep your 2 starting locos, get all of your money's worth out of them, because, until you're running everything but Andrews, you can keep those in Whittier and Whittier to Ella and Connolly Creek. Like, they become very serviceable, those first 2 engines in that area. Or like using them specifically just in Bryson for shunting, or just a shunting locomotive, local, totally fine. But for your passenger trains, the first thing I would do is get yourself an Atlantic or a pair of them. And then, I would get, probably, I'd go medium power, decapods, logging Mikados, Mikados. Are Mikados in this game? I forget. Regular Mikados? No? No, it's just a logging one? Yeah, but you have decapods, and you go get the C46 Connie. Stay in this area from the 10-wheeler down. This switcher, fantastic for its purchasing power, how much it's worth and what it does. It can do the work of both of your starting locos easily. You can get rid of both your starting locos and just have the 6-wheeler switcher for God knows how long, if you really want it. It's all about your perspective. I went a very specific way because I have a very specific playstyle in mind for this very first build. Yes, this is my very first build, my very first save file for this game. Have not edited it, have not altered it, have not changed it. It's from the day I purchased it. This is that save. Now, when we get to the point, it's time to do modding and all that stuff. conversations will be had. And thorough research will be done. God damn, dude, that thing's a beast. Now I see what they meant by these being... Gizmo, are you saying that just by running the opening area, you were able to save up enough money to buy a Berkshire? How many days did that take you? Like, in-game? Because you start on day 1, and for reference, I'm on day 42. 1 day. I don't see it. Oh, 1 day in the real world. Oh, okay. Oh, so you just spent the day grinding it to test it. I see what you did. Game's being a little laggy and a little buggy because I'm down here where there's probably another 50 or 60 cars gotta go up, back up the hill. Yeah, that don't make much sense to me. How you did that. You'll have to show me how you did it without gaming it, because I feel like you gamed something somewhere. I just haven't quite figured out what you did. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not talking down. I'm just saying, like, I think you did something you weren't supposed to do somewhere along the lines. Gravity. So you've been running. I see what you did now. I have seen what you have done. And if this is the kind of content that you want to be a part of, you want to join the GLR, we are taking applications. We are accepting new members. We have a Discord. We are in there all the time, posting stuff, content, stuff for updates, PDFs of stuff that are important for a game, all sorts of things, local railroad stuff, all sorts of content. Miss Demon Shinta, or Gizmo, is in there. JJ's a part of it. There's a bunch of us a part of it. So, yeah. Feel obligated, you want to join, link is down below the stream there. don't be afraid also to smash that follow button as well. If you're on the YouTube side of things, don't be afraid to smash that like button, destroy that subscribe, and obliterate that bell icon. Today I want you to do it. Just do it with a Panther. Just get that glorious 88mm cannon out and just shoot some shit. I wasn't talking about you, crazy cat. I know that. I know that, darling. We have played together, crazy cat. I'm just doing my due diligence for my time. Hold on, wait. Yeah, see? Look. Pop, 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 pop. Crazy cat.
That's why they call him crazy.
'Cause he's a crazy cat. Crazy cat. Crazy cat. Crazy cat. Yeah, I'll take a fuckload of coal and water when we get here. I'm about to take like 18 tons of coal.
To this day, I still hold a 100% crash-free record on Desert's Fox server.
You do. I think that's also why you haven't been around. I think you've been purposely avoiding fucking that up. Which I don't blame you. Not one lick of spit.
I haven't been around because I've been busy.
You busy? No. These are lies. These are blasphemous lies.
I hibernate in the winter, which means I have more time, and then, when spring comes, I do a lot of work mostly chopping wood for the next winter.
Fair enough. Alrighty, folks. I did just realize what time it is, and I had just realized what I got to do tomorrow. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut here early. Tomorrow, we will be running late. So be prepared for like a 6-hour stream tomorrow. I did just want to get this stream in. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out. I've been your host, Desert Fox. And I will see you guys in the next one.